What's up, chat? You guys hear me? Sound check. I'll unmute Kleb in a second. He's currently in prison with me in VC. Ducky says yes. Dude says boy. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna mute myself when I unmute you, Kleb, and you can just do a sound check on your own. And then when we, yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. I'm gonna unmute you and mute myself now.
Yep. Yo, how's it going, guys? Doing a little sound check here. We're gonna get started pretty soon. Waiting on see if anyone else wants to join us in the vibes. Hello, you guys can hear me? Volume okay? Volume good? We're just doing a little check here. Let's figure this out. It's our first time. We gotta do some testing.
Hello, hello.
All is good for
Okay,
both of
let's
you.
compare.
Wonderful,
Let's
thank you,
compare
dude.
volume. Does one of us need to be louder? Does one of us need to be softer?
Yeah. So if we just like, hopefully we don't talk over each other, but it might
Whatever.
happen.
All is good for both of you? Cool.
hmm Should be good.
Alright. Sounds good for
Sounds good
both?
for both. Thank you, Ducky.
Okay.
All right.
So how's your trip, Cleb?
So,
I'm not
so
kidding.
yeah.
Ducky and dude whoever watches. I just got back from Kananaskis not even 2 hours ago.
Like, yeah, like
So
an hour
I
and a half ago,
literally
something like
told
that.
Kleb while I was on the road back, "Hey, let's like do the podcast at this time." I hopped on the VC and we just set up the Twitch. I haven't talked to Kleb in ages. I don't know a single thing that's happened.
It's been fun. It's been a time because he's been away for this last week, and then the week before that, I was over in Kelowna, BC. I don't need to tell you guys it's in BC, but
What were you
whatever.
doing in Kelowna?
Family trip for me, my mom, my dad, my brother. We all just kind of. It was really spontaneous, to be honest. We kind of planned it like early July, late June, just to like, hey, let's go to Kelowna, just a fun family trip because I think air miles we could get there for relatively reasonable price. Got there, all is
Oh, you
well.
flew.
My brother got stolen money from, which was lovely.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
it was it was fine. Other than that, no, it was great. Uh, we what are some of the things that we did? Yeah, no, it wasn't great. That my brother. Well, it wasn't. What happened? Man, I shouldn't be on a podcast. I can't speak for the life of me. Anyways, uh, my mom. We were just all in a rush to get to our car, kind of idea. He didn't get robbed. He didn't do the robbing either. My mom, went to the washroom while we were all kind of like getting our bags ready to go to our rental car. She went to the washroom and left one of her two bags in there by accident. Went back like I swear like 10 minutes later, like not very long after 5 minutes later, and there was nothing taken, and so we just assumed everything was cool. We got back to our like apartment that we were like an Airbnb apartment, whatever. Nothing was taken, and we get there and my brother's wallet was empty, completely drained of everything, which was not great, but uh he also decided that it would be a great idea to bring like almost all of his money, which was
Oh boy.
I'm not yeah, I'm not gonna go into that, but other than that, great trip. Started off chilled in our apartment. It was a really nice apartment. It had like a bunk bed for me and my brother. It had a master bedroom for my mom and dad, TV, couch, washroom that connected to the master bedroom, so like two entrances. Like it was nice. It was a nice
Cool,
place.
cool.
Little kitchen. Uh
Oh wait, I'm still
Here.
on my starting soon screen. What a good streamer I am.
That's okay.
No,
It's
I was
okay.
just telling Kleb,
Experience,
I
experience.
love the like the completely messed up stream like sort of theme I've got going on. I intentionally made this like ridiculously huge black border like around the outside of this. I can just move this around like crazy. Um, but no, this is there we go. This is what we set up. Was this screen.
Yeah.
Let's
Hey, that's
go.
nice.
I
Yeah.
made this in the last 15 minutes before we started stream.
Yeah. So pretty cool. Guess I'll quickly continue, I guess. Quickly move on. Is there fruit ninja? It's been a while
Kleb
since.
is the fruit ninja.
Anyways, I am a I'm the fruit ninja. That would be fun. Uh, where was I? Oh yeah. First day we didn't do much. Next day, oh yeah. One of the fun parts of this Kelowna trip was in Alberta, dude. No, in Alberta, uh, Red Robin's no longer exists, right? Red Robin's used to be around, and it was a great little family restaurant that we went to our family went to all the time. It was great, uh, but it got for some reason there was like some other big company bought out the company that owned Red Robin's, and almost took it out of all of Canada, except for a few places in BC where there had been someone who'd already been going through a deal and they couldn't really back out. So there's a few Red Robins left in BC. And so one of the main events of our trip was we went to Red Robin's every single day that we were there. For 5 days in a row, we went to Red Robin's for either lunch or dinner, and I had something different every day. My brother did not. Uh, it was fun.
Nice.
Uh, we went to yeah. Day one was mostly shopping and Red Robin's at home. Day two was oh yeah, we went out to a place nearby with an outdoor mini golf and like a go-karting track, but like not like a super fancy go-kart track, but like it was still it was good. I got put in a double cart that's supposed to be made for two people because there was no more single carts left. It was fun. Me and my dad went on that. And then the
Nice.
outdoor mini golf was good. My brother wasn't liking the outside, so he played two holes. The first one, the last one, and he got a hole in one on both.
Sick. Bro destroyed
So
all of you
he
with a 2 on his scorecard.
absolute score of two exactly. The rest of us got like
Imagine
42,
having
47,
less points than
two.
holes.
Bro's just he's just out cracked out of
He's
his
just
mind.
simply better.
He's the definition of simply get good. He got good. And then we went to an arcade. Like little it was a really nice, it was a really neat place. It was like it felt like a smaller business. So like a local place. It was not like yeah, it was a local place. It was very nice. Day two, we go to a kangaroo farm, which was interesting. So like you go out and it's this pretty big area, relatively near the airport, so that's probably how they got that much land. But they had like kangaroos, wallabies, capybaras, a bunch of like lizards and snakes and whatever. They had parrots. They had all sorts of stuff. I'm sorry if you hear like my dog or the doorbell in the
No,
background.
that's fine.
Just ignore
That's fine.
that. uh, no, it was a good time. I got to pet kangaroos. I got a few pictures. Capybaras are just the most chill creature to exist.
Ah, yes, the meme. No, I saw the pictures that you sent. Those are so good.
Yeah. No, it was yeah. One thing I will say that I was like almost like not proud of myself, but like it felt like a very TV show-esque moment where we go up to the parrots and we're talking to this guy while we're waiting in line to like, you know, hold the parrot or something like that, pet the parrot,
Yeah.
whatever. And the guy says, "Oh yeah, so I think it was my mom who asked, "Oh yeah, do they talk a lot?" And it's like, "Oh well, not really. Only to their owners who they're really bonded with." And it's like, "Yeah, sometimes say things, but like not very often." So we get up to the line, and there's a bunch of little kids in front of us. They had this like little tiny bird, and then I come out. It's like, "Oh okay," and they pull out one of the other like the bigger parrots. He walks onto my arm and says like, "Hello." It was it was definitely like he just what like walks onto my arm. It's like hello, and it was fun.
Good stuff.
Uh, got some pictures. Gave it to my brother. No one heard it, so it's only my word. But I swear I'm not crazy. Not this time.
Not this time?
I was crazy once. Not this time. I'm crazy, but not this time. I was crazy once. Uh,
Micah's
they
Gaming
locked me in a
YT
room.
first time chat.
Hey,
Proof
but
that
yeah,
Clevo is extrovert
I
can
was
make friends
crazy
with
once.
birds. Yes.
Hmm. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room.
Silence.
A room.
You know, when I watched MCC 32, Fire Breathman was spamming that in chat for like two full games.
That's
And when I
lovely.
thought that that was all
Yeah.
over, I got a stream notification from him today that says Fire Breathman went live. Crazy? I was crazy once. All
uh,
of you,
that's
silence. Mike, Mike is doing it. Okay, I might need to close chat. Is that? Is it a? It's not.
that's guys, you're gonna have your chat privileges removed.
I mean, it's a podcast. How? Wait, how many podcasts actually like? I guess podcasts are usually pre-recorded, aren't they?
Podcasts are usually pre-recorded. That's what makes us special.
Oh
We
yeah.
interact with that
No, we're
chat.
we're just a
Yeah.
just chatting
Mm.
stream, and we're calling ourselves a podcast. Honestly,
Exactly. We're just a just chatting stream.
whatever.
That's all this
I
is.
mean, technically, we are a
That's
just
fine.
chatting stream, but the title says podcast, so we're a podcast.
We're just podcast.
This will be a
Just
podcast when it gets
podcasting.
uploaded as a VOD.
True.
That's
Just podcasting.
and just our whole chat is the guest on the podcast. Which
It's the
which
special.
by the way, yes,
Yeah.
there are going to be guests on this podcast. We have 3 planned out. No, I've not invited them. It
Oh.
could be you.
It could be
I have
you.
not
It
DM'd
could be
any of
me.
them.
It could be any one of us. He could be in this very room. It could be you. It could be me. No.
But
Uh,
yeah, it's gonna be Mr.
Mr.
Beast.
Bean.
That's true. No, we
Ah,
did get
yes.
Mr.
Jimmy
Beast.
Beast.
We did get Jimmy Beast.
Oh. Yo.
We did get Jimmy Beast. All right. So what day did you get back? Like, was there what did our trips overlap
So,
or no? You got back the day before Sunday, and then I
no.
left.
I got back Saturday.
Yeah, you got back
Mm-hmm.
Saturday, and we saw each other on Sunday, and then I left.
Yeah. Yeah.
Showed up wearing the
So,
same
yeah.
shirt. I had to learn club solo.
Ah, yes. Alright, yeah, me and Ham are both on the worship or the praise team at our church, or I have been for a while. Ham recently joined back. It's been fun. And I kind of like dipped for this week. The time we were on, I couldn't come, so Ham had to take over, and now I'm being replaced.
Yeah, I discovered the fun little thing, which is that James edited the solo for you slightly because I listened to like the actual YouTube recording of the
Mm,
song. It's got the
yeah.
solo, but it does it slightly differently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably easier, James. He knows my skill level. It's not very high.
No, it's
It's
actually I think the
existing.
original's easier.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like the same notes, but it's
Oh, fun.
there's not like a weird like little pause.
Oh, okay. That makes
It
sense.
like lines up right on the
But
beat. Yeah. Yeah,
okay.
but that was what happened is I showed up at like 8 that morning. We did the worship music and then I left and we immediately drove off to Kananaskis. And the plan was that we were going to do 2 days of kayaking, Upper Kananaskis Lake, Lower Kananaskis Lake, and then a hiking day. Oh my, Micah,
You're gonna get banned from this chat, Micah.
how long
You're gonna get banned from
what
this
what
chat.
bothers me is the fact that I think Micah typed all of that out letter by letter and did not copy and paste anything because there was a huge gap in time between chats. Insta
Insta
ban.
ban. Ban
Bro,
hammer.
I have a single digit number of viewers. You think I'm starting to ban people already? Um anyway,
So
yeah, so we
Kananaskis.
were thinking so we went to Upper Kananaskis Lake and it started raining like the second we parked our car. And we were like, okay, well, the wind's going kind of hard way up there. The clouds are moving. We'll just wait. So we waited until the clouds finally started to clear, and we're like, all right, quickly, set up the kayaks. Let's do it now. We finished setting up the kayaks, and then it started hailing.
Do it. No.
Luckily, it is not that hard to
No.
take the kayaks down. So we actually kind of did nothing that day. Um,
That's unfortunate.
Went back the next day, kayaked, And then did Lower Kananaskis like
Woohoo.
the next day, which was yesterday, by which point it's like, okay, hiking day's off the table, but we got our 2 kayaks in and then came back.
Okay.
And while I was gone, whole pile of stuff. Like there was decent cell service where we were staying for our
Yeah.
campground, so I was able to come on every morning and evening, and see
Mm-hmm.
MCC Rising get announced, the anniversary of several Krieger members get announced in Dragon Den. Genie is
Yeah.
DMing asking for favorite memories. I don't have my laptop, so I can't send screenshots. So
Oh,
instead, I sent paragraphs, and those got
which
put
got
into
put in
the
the video.
video. I didn't even know what Genie was making. I didn't know if Genie was making a slideshow or a video or what. But then I got sent the video. I was like, oh wow, Genie just speedran copy and pasting it.
I also didn't know that there were supposed to be screenshots sent, so I'm just like, hey, here's some ideas. Otherwise, I would have sent my own
I
screenshots
think
in.
Genie
But hey.
probably found a lot of them herself. But I think also like there's a
I
couple
think
like Fall who just sent a
Fallen.
million, who just sent a
Yeah.
million screenshots.
Fall sent a crap ton, yeah. Whole ton of.
Yeah, it was
Dang.
crazy.
But then, like, 2 evenings? Nah, Genie, when she's focused on something, she can speed run the heck out of it. Like, how fast did she get the scripts done for the movie? I don't know. We got the movies done in, like, a day each. Well, 2 days for the first one. Second one we got
It
done
was
in
a
like a
day for
day.
me.
It was a day
It
for
was a
you.
day for
Yeah, yeah,
me.
yeah.
Uh,
You didn't get to go into the middle of the woods
nope, nope, I did not.
after dark with the lectern, which was me.
Yeah, the Lectern uploaded a
Woohoo.
video last night.
Oh
Um,
my gosh, the
they're
lectern
back
video.
in the back rooms. Um,
Oh my goodness. That's insane, dude.
Should thought we'd
Yeah,
make a
but
separate slideshow for a friend caller covering all of 8-bit lore. I need to. I'm just
which
going to.
was
You know
that for
what? I'm just going to unprivate the 8-bit lore podcast. For those who don't remember, during was it winter break or was it during
Gosh.
reading weeks like slash spring
It would
break?
have been some time like that because I remember you guys, we did a podcast. I got cut out halfway through because I think I was trying to show Estelle some builds. Uh, and then my internet cut and I didn't get to finish, and you guys had to finish the
Yeah,
podcast.
but to those who don't know, earlier in the year, me, Klebo, and Genie hopped on my Twitch, and we did a 2.5 hour long video explaining all of 8-bit lore. I've never watched it back, and I have
No,
it
I
on private
haven't.
because I thought I'd edit it, but I think I'm just gonna publish it. Um, which is funny because it was uploaded to YouTube months and months ago.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I might just put it up, and like if something like that is happening, then they can just watch that.
Just before the coronation? It was further back than that because
Well, if it was,
or no, the coronation, right? Sorry, the coronation. I was thinking of the grad party. Sorry, my bad. It could have been just before the coronation. I'm
let me
not
check
sure.
lore updates.
Oh
Uh,
man, I'm just gonna go while you're searching that up. Minor rant. Coronation for me was a mess. Oh my word. It was nice.
oh,
The
I didn't put
lore
the
part of it
coronation
for my
here.
character was
Hmm,
the lore bit of it for my thing was such a mess. I don't even know if it's on my Club of Odds channel. It might be.
might be.
It was, oh boy, it was a time. Because part of it was I had never played that specific character before, even though it was very similar. And two, the code didn't work. It didn't function. Ah.
Yeah, which ties us into we've got past
Ah.
vacation section of podcast. Yes, I did do some sort of basic prompts for
Yeah.
us to go through the podcast. One thing
Mm-hmm.
that I did want to talk about was lore and us like doing ARGs and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's do that.
the 16-bit lore is something right now.
Right now, it's okay. Hey, welcome back, Ducky. That's a just your via lake. That's fun. But the 16-bit lore, I planned it to go well. It should go okay. I have a plan for my own character. I just haven't been able to do anything yet because I wanted my ARG done first. Uh, and it's yeah.
It's tough,
Bit of
isn't it? Um,
it's bringing back the chaos of 8-bit where the lore is just like all over the place. It's like so spread out and like no one knows what's going on. That's
Yeah,
that's what this reminds me of, which
what's
is fun.
baffling me is the fact that the lectern has actually been putting out. Okay, I actually want to check, is their upload schedule consistent?
Is it a consistent up? I have no
I've
idea.
actually never. 19 hours ago, 5 days ago, 12 days ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, uh 4 months ago. Okay, well, the recent ones, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 12 days, but that's a cork, so it's not quite the same. 5 days, 19 hours. They're kind of going like every 5 to 7 days with like these videos of them just walking in a random place. Field, water, train, and maze. They're like getting deeper underground.
Getting deeper. They're just yeah. That's why they're in the back rooms. They went down too far.
Yep. The cork one is interesting, and I haven't. I mean,
The
I've been through that a couple of times, but
the Lectern has been doing a lot more consistently than either of
yeah.
us, which is funny.
Yeah, which I mean I
Uh,
don't have lore that I'm doing right now, but um
well, you did your ARG.
yeah,
You
I
finished
finished
that
it.
a while ago,
Yeah.
but you finished it with my lore with
Yeah.
one of my ARG videos, I
What's
believe.
actually kind of baffling me is the fact that I think that the Lectern's actually like slowly is actually like putting pretty decent work into making these. For instance, like I think all of
Mm-hmm.
these are just like self-made builds.
Oh yeah,
Like for
probably. I
instance, the
wouldn't
maze one
agree
that was
more.
made last night. Um there's skulk sensors in the walls that are turning on the lights as they're going
Yeah, I noticed the skulk
throughout
sensors,
the
and I was like,
entire thing. Yeah,
"Hey,
it's entirely just
hey,
for the
skulk
lights. Yeah.
sensors,
There is also creative
skulk
mode music
sensors."
playing while they're in survival mode, which means that the
I didn't
audio is
notice
edited.
that.
Sometimes it's also slowed down.
That's fun. I don't think I noticed that. I might have. I can't remember if I did it on mute.
But yeah, yeah,
All right, have fun,
if you watch
Micah.
back Field, Water,
Yeah.
Train, or a Maze, they play creative mode music,
Mm,
but they're always in survival mode, which means it's edited in, and sometimes it's also slowed down.
interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting. They're also going through like the different element stuff.
yeah, kind
Where
of.
next they're gonna be in the Nether. They're gonna be in the Nether next.
Nope,
No.
that's the one place I bet you the Lectern's never going to.
No, that you know what? Fair enough.
They hate it there. They actually killed me because I look like I'm from there.
Yeah, they dislike the Nether.
Yep.
Fire, water. They did water, earth,
Yeah.
air. They're gonna be up in the sky. No, just kidding.
Maybe.
Uh,
Can the Lectern fly?
but yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen them fly.
I don't think they can
They
fly.
might be
I
able to
haven't ever
fly.
seen them
I
fly,
don't
so I don't think they can.
know. I well, I mean, who's to say what they can and can't do? I don't know,
I
man.
mean,
They might just pull
I can say
some
personally,
crazy
Emmanuel
like.
couldn't fly. Fall
Yeah.
says they can fly.
What? They can fly. Oh my gosh. Yo, Fall, you got the special badge. Anyways.
I wouldn't be surprised if they can fly. I wouldn't be surprised if they could. You too.
Yeah.
This is
You
why they're
two
both
just.
coys. Jeez.
Oh my
Um.
word. It's really showing, guys.
Yep.
Could at least try to be subtle about it. Kidding.
Yeah.
Uh,
But you recently did your inventory pets live stream.
true.
And
This is
this is
something
like
that I
the
did
ARG thing that I
recently.
wanted to talk about because this is probably the most content heavy thing that you've done for your lore since I don't even know when.
This is also true. Yeah.
It's huge.
This it is. It was a pretty big introduction. Uh, if you wish to go ahead, ask your questions, talk about it. Go ahead. Be my guest.
Yeah, so I mean, I just an update for the people who have not been caught up on the ARG lore. Essentially, Kleb and I don't know exactly all the details because it's not finished yet. But Kleb is trying to establish the idea that our world, Fantasia, whatever you want to call it, 8-bit SMP, 16-bit SMP, changes, which provides an explanation for why it's just become 16-bit now. So
This is true.
currently Genesis is all confused saying, yo, why did the 8-bit SMP turn into the 16-bit SMP? Why is all the people kind of different? And where's all the builds? And me and Kleb accidentally made the continuity of the lore very nice because in my ARG I showed that my character found ruins of the original 8-bit SMP, ruins of the Netherite Hexabeacon, the White House, the Iron Shop, stuff like that. Or was it the construction shop? It was one of the two.
I think it was a
I think it
construction
was the
shop. I can't
construction shop.
remember.
Um,
It's,
the greenhouse, right? And now in the most recent thing,
yeah.
Kleb, explain your water bucket. We're not talking about this.
No, we're not talking about this now. We're talking about Laura
We're talking
Ducky.
about lore. And now Kleb has shown that there was a world that existed before the 8-bit SMP, and that ruins of those existed on the 8-bit SMP. And that
Mhm.
that world had like a whole civilization of its own with different, like, with some very Avatar inspired little tribe sort of
True.
groups.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Klebo himself, as the character now, may or may not be a former member of these groups. That's I don't think that's been made entirely clear, but I think we're just supposed to sort of we're
It's
supposed to think that,
yeah.
I think.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah,
I
I,
don't
I,
know.
I imagine we're supposed to be guessing that, even if it's not true. Um,
Okay.
Mainly because of the lore that you so dislike, where you grew wings and flew away.
Well, I like. Okay. Quick point about that. I like the idea. I dislike my little
Yeah,
mini
you
character dislike
dislike how
that I
you
played
played
beforehand, and
how you played the personality.
I dislike the personality, and I don't like that the code didn't work. I'm so mad that I didn't test that. Anyways, proceed.
I'm like a bird, I fly away. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
They
and there's other stuff happening that's for the lore as well, which such as Genie's recent demise. Um,
unfortunate.
yeah, very unfortunate.
Long live the queen, or not very long, but you know.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
it has been a lot. I think there's been a funeral
There
planned,
is a
right,
funeral
for the
planned,
hopefully near
but I think
future.
Genie wants both of us there, which means it's not going to be for a long time.
True. It's not gonna be for a bit. That's
It's
for sure.
definitely not going to be for a long time. I don't know how much is actually going
Yeah.
to happen over the summer. Same with Krieger lore. I'm not sure if you guys caught my
Yeah.
tidbit. I'm just gonna like say just little side note fall. I don't think we're gonna blow up Qualms.
I don't think that's happening. No.
little side note for fall because I know fall's there. I don't think we're gonna be able to blow up Qualms just because. I mean, okay, because it requires so many things. We need Endo to make a world save. I'll blow it up.
Which they still don't
Fall,
know
you
how to
will have
do.
several angry people to answer to if you blow up Qualms on your own. I'll blow up Endo's place too. You will have slightly fewer angry people to deal with.
Ducky, don't encourage this.
Fall, we do need to record some stuff there still.
Please. We
That
need
is between
recordings. We need
you,
edit.
Genie, and Endo if you actually get uppity and blow the whole place up. But just let us record there like twice more.
Please. I beg.
But I don't think we can
I
do
have
it because,
one
and the reason
stream.
for it is number one. I mean, it's
Hmm.
we don't know when Endo is going to get the world save. Number two,
True.
we don't know what in the world is this hand sanitizer that I just got all over my hand? It's hand
That's
sanitizer. Okay.
unfortunate.
Yeah. So yeah, we need Ender to have a
uh,
world save. We need people to be there when it gets blown up who aren't trying to blow
yeah.
it up, which means we would have to try and get,
Hmm.
well, I mean, Fall, you'd have to be there. We would need Pori to be there. We would need like
Probably
uh
Ori
several
Peanuts.
people. Yeah, Peanut would be good if we can get D back for just one episode. That would be good. Like I'm pretty sure people
Yeah.
like D, Bunny, we can get the I've DM'd a couple of them. We can get them back for like one episode if their schedule allows,
Yeah.
but it's very hard to get everybody at once because we'd also want me, we'd also
Hmm.
want Tori, we'd also want Endo. Um,
I don't have to be there for that stream, but there
Klebo,
are a
yeah,
few
you're
other
the
streams
one
I have
person who we
planned.
specifically don't
Yeah.
need there. Um, and it
Exactly.
actually kind of makes
Woohoo!
more sense for you not to be there. But
Oh yeah, no, I shouldn't be there. No, I need to
but
not be
yeah,
there.
I think it should just be me. Says fall. um,
This is
yeah,
all
but
good,
it's
but
it's
yeah.
it's very difficult to make blowing up qualms happen. So we're gonna see if we can make everything but that happen. Um,
I have at least two or three more streams or something planned, which I don't know when I'm gonna be able to do those. Summer has just gotten so busy.
is Sal free in the next 2 days?
Well, here's the thing: is that I'm busy in the next 2 days. But well, Saturday I don't know if I'm doing anything. Tomorrow I know that there's something in the evening. Maybe I could pull something off in the afternoon. I guess just no ARG, guys. uh, yeah, that's the other thing. Is funnily enough, I was actually working on ARG stuff before this podcast. Uh, it's not done.
Clebo, bring your computer to
I'm not
Japan.
bringing my computer to Japan to play MCC Rising.
Do lore then. Uh, MCC Rising is another thing. Yeah. Um,
Mm,
man, I could do a whole separate podcast about the details of like MCC Rising, how because I've thought about this, like how our group would do, um, with like a
mm.
group made up of groups people from us.
I think so.
Um,
Yeah.
please do. Maybe,
It's
maybe
maybe
we'll do an episode where we drag like Ducky or Fall on to talk about MCC. Um,
talk about MCC.
we would have
We
won.
would have
No,
won.
we would not. This is
Probably
something I
not.
told Pori when we were talking. Ham, I demand an MCC podcast in the future. That would I might honestly just make that. There, I don't know. I don't know if we have
The
Klebo.
only thing is, I'd be out of my field.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd just be you listen. It might just be me and Ducky together. Me Ducky Fall. That's not a founders podcast. That'd just be our own thing. It'd be a completely separate thing.
Hmm.
Um,
It's a need.
Which, fun fact for the people who don't know, the reason why we did the lore podcast on this channel and we're doing these podcasts on my channel is because podcasts are actually the only thing that we can do on my channel. I tried streaming Hypixel like a year ago. Um, I do not have the computer to stream gaming. Um,
Which is unfortunate,
but
but
what we found is that despite the fact that the video barely works, I can stream audio basically perfectly. So stuff like this is great. We literally
it
have the
is fun.
same
Yeah.
one. I don't know what's up with yours, Fall. I think the thing is I also use mine for more. Like there's a lot of stuff on my computer for like just school and stuff. Cuz this is I don't know, I'm entertained. Yeah. Fall, I don't think all MacBooks were created equally. I'm gonna be brutally honest here. I don't think all MacBooks were created alike. I've tried streaming. I've tried streaming. I streamed
He
Krieger
did.
season 1.
He truly did.
I did Krieger season 1 and I did two test streams on Hypixel. I cannot get the video to look good.
I mean, hey, we got the
10
video of
FPS,
ham dancing.
10 FPS always. Yeah, I can record. And the record looks grainy, like just it looks super grainy, but like it's okay. The recordings are okay. So that's why I say like,
Yeah.
oh, I'll do a Krieger video, right? Fall, if you want to see what my video looks like, I actually did do a live Krieger stream and uploaded it as a VOD. It's called Krieger SMP, a Squid Kid. You can go look at what my frames look like. It's like 10 FPS at best, and the audio is all delayed. Anyways, yeah, MCC podcast could happen. Um,
Just a
MCC
podcast.
podcast could happen.
Oh, something I just noticed on the topic of lore and MCC and building teams. One random thought. Would you like to talk about your your power level thing?
Oh, sure. I'll talk about my power level thing. So a while back, I created. I thought it'd be funny to say, if say, the lore version of this character and the lore version of the same person playing a different character on the other server met up, who would win. So like Krieger Genie versus 8-Bit Genie, who would win? Krieger Ham versus 8-Bit Ham, who would win? I wanted to do that, and I just extended it. And in order to tell who would win, I created stats for everybody, which were based on like supernatural powers, battle slash like combat, just like experience and familiarity with battle, and like how rich you are, like what weapons you have and stuff. 1 second, I sneeze.
Yeah, so I remember this. I remember you had like a couple like top. There was some definite overall winners of this like power stance and a few other
Yeah,
lower. I think I remember being pretty fairly lower down, but I mean I'm not
I can pull it up on my phone
uh
actually, real quick. What
fun.
I do remember that there were definitely some ties that once I created them, it's like okay, that tie makes sense. For instance, Meppo on 8-Bit and Endo on Krieger, I think were a tie.
Mm. Except for supernatural powers, Endo can teleport. That's
Yeah,
the
I
only
think
thing.
Endo got an
But
extra point for that, and I think Meppo got the extra point for
yeah.
being richer. So I
Ah,
think that's what
true.
evened it out. Yeah, here we go. So just
Fair enough,
know
yeah.
the only thing that I kind of would go back on for this, bless you, King, thank you. Uh, I sneezed on mute, because I don't feel like blasting my mic. But the only thing that I am questioning about this list is Tori, because lately the way we've talked about Krieger Tori is as if he's a lot older than we previously thought, which would increase his
Tori is an interesting
yeah, which would
case. Yeah.
like increase his battle experience, which might make him stronger than he is shown on this list. But on this list, the strongest character between both 8-Bit lore and Krieger lore is Genesis.
It's the
It is
lectern, yeah, yeah,
definitively Genesis with like a with if you just sum up all of their numbers, it's 34. I think two of the stats were out of 10, and then supernatural powers were out of 15 because they were previously out of 10, but then I realized a 10 out of 10 powers is definitely not the same as 10 of the 10 out of 10 experience. So I buffed it.
yeah. Mm.
But yeah,
Fair enough.
Genesis is the strongest. Emmanuel is the second strongest. Krieger Genie is the third strongest.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair, that's fair.
Actually,
Tiger Genie
yeah.
is
I won't go through
powerful.
the whole list, but I'm gonna go through some of the ties. One of them's between us, actually, Kleb.
Oh yeah.
Krieger Klebo is
Oh yeah.
equal in power, according to my stats, as to 8-Bit Ham Jam.
I guess yeah. I think that makes relative sense. I could see that.
And actually, it's a four-way tie from what I said earlier. Endo and Meppo are tied. There's two others they're tied with. Um, they're tied with Gatorade Pori. So
Oh
Gatorade Pori represents both Pori and me, I guess, when we were being controlled by Emmanuel. So
yeah.
just average Emmanuel puppet is tied with Endo Meppo,
Average Emmanuel puppet.
and that's a four-way tie between that version of Pori, Endo, Meppo, and 8-Bit U.
Oh, okay. That's fun. I'm tied with Meppo, dang. Even though Meppo would absolutely crush me, but hey.
Yeah, I mean, a bit of it is just looking into lore and stuff, right? But
Yeah, yeah,
there's there oddly, I think this is probably my favorite tie: Peanut and Robot Duck.
yeah.
The two like ruler
Wait.
guys ended up with the same score.
Yeah. Checks out, checks out.
Um, and this is the one that's like I don't even know what to do with this, but Krieger Saichi is equal to Kira.
Oh, that is, yeah, that is something.
Would you say that? I think Bread's weird alien cannibal character equal to
Yeah,
an
yeah,
average Ender
yeah.
Dragon.
An average Ender Dragon. Probably, I'd say so. I
Saichi
don't
is
know,
on
man.
Krieger. Saichi was supposed to be on Krieger. Saichi joined the Discord and made a character, and then was never able to actually do any lore. Um,
Saichi has been in one lore thing, and it was Ham's Glorkaiser
yeah,
video, I
when I
think.
was recording a video, the Lost City of Lorkaiser, I had Saichi record lines and just sort
Hmm.
of be a voice in the darkness.
Saichi is the void.
Yeah, when I
No, that's
when
not true. But
my
hey,
character went into the void and Saichi was in the void and I heard the voice. I kept putting chickens in Saichi's house. I think they're gone now. But yeah, I think my favorite thing is seeing bits where like Endo and Genie go live and they have to play around it when Endo and Genie are just like I think it's like one of the very last streams Genie did before leaving lore was they're just sort of walking around Endo's place. They walk by Saichi's house and they have to just pretend they don't know whose it is. And they're like, "Yeah, this is just this abandoned house in the woods."
that's fun.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Um,
Uh, back, yeah, power standings, I
yeah,
guess. I don't know, man.
it's interesting.
I think that 16-bit is gonna shake things up a lot. I think it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be
It's
fun.
interesting because eventually I'm
Uh,
going to have to remake this so that it's Tori v Tori.
yeah.
For sure, Krieger Tori slaps 8-bit
Oh,
Tori to pieces, but
absolutely.
like just funny to give them numbers.
Mm-hmm.
But I think
I
can
think
we
that.
can we
Oh
just
man,
sort of like go off topic and say I love what Tori's character is shaping up to be on 16-bit. It's
16-bit
so
is it's
funny the
funny.
things that are canon about Tori. Tori has not even had many interactions as a character, but these are the things that are canon so far about Tori's character. One, they are a rodent. On the lectern's
I don't.
corkboard, that
Oh
is the
yeah, they're a
on the
mole.
lectern's corkboard, that is the only thing they have written under
They're a
Tori is
mole.
rodent of the
Yeah.
earth. Number two, they want to be president of the 16-bit SMP.
No, it is J Slot.
Tori
No.
wants to be the president of the 16-bit SMP. Went into the Dragon Den after Genie died and said, "Guys, the monarchy's not working. I think we should switch to democracy." And we just
Oh
all
yeah,
agreed with it.
that's true.
Like that's
Yeah.
gonna happen. I think it would be super funny if Tori ends up actually becoming president, because you know what's gonna happen then is Genesis is gonna come and kill him.
No. Yeah, no, Tori is gonna die to the hands of Genesis. That's gonna be so funny.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I love what Tori's character is. I think deciding to pick a mole man character is like
That's so
it's
funny.
so funny.
It
Moss
is,
Man,
yeah,
no,
it is a time.
Tori is mole man on 16-bit. Um,
Yep.
not Moss.
Tori is not Moss Man. He is Mole.
He is a mole man.
I think that is Ham would 16-bit Ham be much different
Would 16-bit Ham be different from
powers
like the
wise?
previous Ham? I
Yeah.
think they're the same.
How they're the
I think they're the
same.
same. I don't know. I think they're the same. They're equally as
They're awfully
they're
similar. Equally, you have a little bit of the undead magic though, but I guess like
what
Emmanuel
undead
has.
magic, man.
Oh, you sorry, you weren't done, Ducky. My bad, my bad. Our
We
bad.
need to put 8-bit, 16-bit people on the political compass.
Gosh,
Mossman
no.
becomes Moleman. Oh, I see. Political compass. That's funny because some of them do have canon standings. Saichi is an anarchist.
Saichi is just Technoblade.
Saichi is an anarchist. And it's really funny because when Genie became queen, Saichi just left that all behind, built a house right next to Shrine Avki, and says, "I devote all of my support to the queen." And then the queen died, and Saichi, the way that Saichi DM'd me after was like, "Okay, so I'm back to being an anarchist now."
Yeah. That would be something. I think that who else would be like different between 8-bit, 16-bit?
Who else would be different?
Plebo
I
for
mean, yeah, you're
sure.
gonna be
Plebo
different.
for sure. I'm
Genie.
absolutely gonna be
I
different.
mean, you guys have probably realized that Genie is still going to have a character. Genie is definitely going to change.
Mm. Yeah.
I will say I do have ideas for my character that would change, and I think Klebo knows what those plans are.
I kind of do,
They
yeah.
they would change, um, but I don't think they change that much.
Not
I don't
too
think they
much,
would change that
no.
much. Klebo's would
Ghost
change.
Gen V?
Klebo's might change
I will not
drastically,
consider.
um, and Genie's might change drastically because it's just a whole new Ghost
We'll
Genie.
see.
Well, I'm not going to spoil what it is, but if that was the
I'm not
case,
gonna say
then
anything
if
either,
that was
yeah.
the case, a Ghost Genie would definitely have different stats.
Oh yeah.
Will Genie be like Ghost and become
That
more wholesome? Genie, but more wholesome,
I'm
is
working on it.
actually such a funny idea.
That is actually so funny,
Because
Wade.
how Genie acts in Minecraft is very apathetic to everything, right? Imagine just Genie as just like this extremely like wholesome, friendly character.
It'd be so funny.
That
Wholesome genie. Oh, that would be a
Genie
time for
becomes
sure.
Dude.
Genie becomes
True, that
dude.
is what that would be. Dudification. I think
Dudification.
Genie should just become evil, says Fall.
That would be, oh gosh,
I
that would
think
be
that
kind
might
of
have been what was
iconic.
going to happen if Genie had been allowed to live.
Alive much longer as they just become
Genie was
evil
already
and
writing
yeah.
laws left and right. And
Including banning beacons so I couldn't help them. Like,
yeah, banning beacons was something. Banning
they banned
fireworks.
beacons so I couldn't
I
help them.
think I
Yeah,
think
banning
most of the
fireworks, that's
laws were
good
directed
good
at you,
reason.
Kleb.
Most of the laws were directed
No
at me
fireworks,
because of
no
my
beacons. Uh,
just because
you
of
have to give shoes
my
every time.
personal
That
choice.
was that was me and Genie's joint idea. I can't even remember
It was something
why.
alright.
Um,
It's funny, I don't know.
yeah, I can't even remember why. Like the Queen's
Wanted to increase
Heels
the shoe
boots
collection?
happened, and I don't remember how that
Yeah.
came because there's no text logs. We just figured this out on call. All right, see you, Ducky.
Oh, bye, Ducky. Alright, well. Uh, I don't know, man.
Yeah. Um,
I think 16-bit lore is gonna be a lot of
it's
fun.
going to be
I
fun. It's
think
just going to be
that
very
once
slow.
it gets started, it's gonna be slow, yeah.
At some point, somebody's
I
going to
think
have to go find
the
Pori
yeah,
since canonically he's been missing for a year.
true. Well, I feel like as soon as I get done my ARG, which again, plan is speed run, uh, either sometime tomorrow, Saturday, or uh, sometime week after SYC. So like 2 weeks
All
from
right.
now,
Dude says if I make a lore
something
character,
like
then
that.
I think I want to just be a radical queen supporter. That kind of sucks for your cause as of recently. But you can support a new queen. Who would you support to be the new queen, dude?
Yeah.
Would you just latch on to whatever Genie's new character is and just do that?
Honestly, that could be
I'm gonna
plot.
burn the world if people don't respect your grave. Oh, so like support for okay. I see.
Oh,
I
I
don't want to
got
live in a
you.
hole and be friends with the ants. So you're gonna go befriend Tori. I simply don't agree with democracy. I love the
Democracy.
takes on this podcast.
Ah.
This is so good. Paul's going to go rival Tori as a rival ground dweller. Which do you think is a hotter take on the podcast tonight? I don't agree with democracy or I hate Tori.
Gosh. I don't know, man. There is definitely, yeah,
That's a
there have been some takes on this VC, that is
do a
for sure.
poll.
Do a
I don't
poll. We
think
can't
I'm a
do that.
big
We
enough
don't.
streamer to do a poll.
Can't,
Um,
nah, you need to be an affiliate to do a poll,
I'm never.
which I'm close
I
to.
will never.
I'm so close. I'm so close to the affiliate. I'm pretty sure I have the followers. I just need to stream more.
All right, all right.
Pretty sure it's just streaming hours
Show
and
of
streaming days.
hands. There are too few people on this chat, and I don't want to vote because I'm the one hosting the poll. Um, Actually, that does mean we have an odd number of people, but we'll do. I'll do it later. I'll do it later with like just when we have a VC full of people. I'll ask. Where's
Fair enough.
Genie at? Are we gonna get Genie on here?
I don't know. I saw Genie's online, and then they messaged
She's
me.
been idle for ages. Reason I care is because I have. Oh, you summoned her?
I did summon Genie, yeah.
Went to work.
Oh, work. Okay, fair enough.
Welcome, welcome, Genie. I was gonna say reason why I bring it up is because I joked or maybe didn't joke to Kleb that at some point during the podcast I'm just gonna drag Genie into the VC
Working to help. That's fair, Genie. No, no, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. We're vibing. We're vibing here.
and we're just gonna make the podcast a three, like a three, uh
Admin
because for
Warriors.
reference, Genie, I said I have guests planned for all of the episodes. Um, and I haven't messaged any of them yet, but Genie is actually currently not planned as one of the guests.
Pretty sure Genie's a
I think
backup, right?
Genie is somebody who we have in mind to like who we can make come on any of the podcasts. But because this sort of pilot episode, we were just gonna have no guests. We were thinking we just drag Genie in here at some point.
Fair enough, yeah.
Which, honestly, if we want to talk about the Krieger members' anniversary, this would be a good time. If we're past the
True.
lore bit, we've kind of hit
I think we're good. You guys can, yeah, you guys can figure out the lore
we've kind
eventually.
of
Just
hit
stay tuned.
two out of three boxes ticked on our prompts list. SYC is one that we can go later on. But let's switch
Mm-hmm.
VCs and get Genie in here.
All right, let's get in here. Yeah. Good evening, Genie. How are you?
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Okay. Hi.
Hi. You're gonna have to edit the. You're gonna have to edit the thing, Ham. The picture doesn't show Genie's
Oh,
I
profile
heard two
picture.
voices talking at once.
hold on. No, I
No,
can
I'm
do
kidding.
this. I
It's
can do
okay.
this. I can do this. Genie, DM me your profile picture.
But yeah, in the meantime, yeah, for the rest of like, 16-bit lore, ARG lore, whatever, you
One
guys are just gonna
second.
have to stay tuned. You guys are just gonna have to stay tuned and be paying attention.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to mention the Ghost Genie idea to Genie, um, when she
Oh
returns.
yes.
I am also
Okay,
literally
yeah, yeah.
just going to add Genie's profile picture, just drag it onto the thing, and just put it like in the middle or something.
Yeah, fair enough.
Genie, don't do it. He will steal your identity. Yes, that's what I'm doing. We did it before. This is my favorite thing when I look at when I think it might have been included in the 1 year recap Dragon Family thing.
There it
Welcome
is.
back.
Hamish, you weren't making sounds the first time I joined.
Oh, okay, I see.
That's why I left. All right.
Save image.
Yeah.
It's. I can see the file name.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's.
Which one of us is gonna say that one on Twitch?
All right.
Oh,
Image.
yippee! The server's been updated.
Okay. Browse. I'm going to speed run adding your profile picture to this.
You need
Thank you for
over it.
doing
Bang.
this, Genie.
Hi.
Oh, wow. There it is.
I overrun club.
There we go.
Genie, how do you feel? How do you feel? Actually, no, Ham, do you want to ask? You get to ask.
Uh,
It's not. It's actually not.
Please tell me the file name something like I hate Krieger.jpg. No, it was. You can actually DM dude. It's what it is. It's fine. Um,
Oh, dude.
but Genie, we were talking about how you're gonna have a new character since you're dead now in 16-bit lore.
Oh,
And the
fun.
suggestion that was made was that you're gonna be like a Ghostbur style thing, like Ghost Genie, and you're gonna do the Ghostbur
Hmm.
thing where you're just an extremely wholesome person in lore. And
Beautification.
I said that's really funny because Genie as a character was on a path to becoming straight up evil. And
Exactly.
throughout the
Yeah.
entirety of 8-bit lore has been the most apathetic person to everything going on.
Exactly. Genie's gonna be such a caring person.
It's gonna
Since
be.
when? Since when?
Is Genie okay? Yeah. I'm turning Discord down slightly because OBS is showing that Genie is speaking slightly louder than Kleb. Um,
I mean, I'm just quiet.
I
My
mean, it
Discord is
all
just
sounds
generally
fine to me,
quiet.
so I don't know.
I know I do tend to be louder.
That's okay.
Genie, are you on something? Says Fall.
just a little bit. That's a goofy thing to
Yeah.
think about. Genie being a good person.
Ah, yes, that's so crazy to think about. Genie being a good person is crazy.
Fall says what?
Which one? I am going to go back and chat. Which one said that? Dude, of course it was Dude. Of course it was Dude to have the hopeful idea that Genie was going to be a good person. As we all know, Genie is an evil witch. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Clearly from that cackle that we just heard.
I love how we mentioned the
Oh,
idea of Genie being wholesome, and Genie just laughs.
Oh.
that
Yeah.
is definitely something.
But other thing, Genie, to pull you onto the podcast, we want to talk about was the recent 1 year anniversary of some of our Krieger members.
Woo!
Woo! Yeah,
One
And
year
wondering if you want to
anniversary
talk
of
about
the
the
Dragon
video a
family.
bit.
Oh, the video. Oh, yes, I'd love to talk about the video for a bit. Where's the video for a bit? One sec. Who do I? I'm watching it again. I'm pulling it up to speak this frame by
just to
frame.
like go through it. Yeah, fair enough.
Watch it on Duke.
Yeah.
Excellent.
No, it was so scuffed because Jeannie put in the message asking for memories of the past year, and I was like, man, I don't have any screenshots because I did not bring my MacBook to Kananaskis. So I just typed 5 paragraphs and sent them, and they all ended up pasted word for word into the video,
I
which I kind of expected, which that's why I kind of wrote it as if I was talking to everyone and not just you.
You guys
good.
know each other too well. Brain cells shared.
I thought it'd be like a slideshow, but Jeannie went even more all out.
It originally was supposed to be a slideshow. It is currently sitting in my Canva video thing. It sits as a Canva file. Pretty much, I was like, hey, if you have any photos or memories, like
Yeah.
each one, I don't care if you say it, speak it, send it, take a picture of it. I don't care. I just want it.
Yeah. I also didn't notice that like oh yeah, send pictures and screenshots. I didn't see that. I'm just oh yes, I'll just type.
That's fine. I mean, I was
Send
cool typing.
you.
4 out of 4 people sent me like typed responses of, yeah, I enjoy doing this, this, and this. 2 people, you know who you are. 2 people sent me paragraphs of photos, and I'm like, you cover everyone else here. Never mind. I don't need no more photos. Pam was the only one who's like, do you want me to like type a paragraph describing each one? I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I'll take a full like written part of it. Let's
It
go.
was me, guys. That's fault. We all knew it was you.
It was
We
I
all
all
think
know
fun.
it
this
was
was
you.
already said on the podcast that Fault did this.
It was.
Because I know I can go back and just see me thanking Fall profusely because, oh, it helped me out so much. 80% of every video or every image you see is from Fall.
Oh yeah.
Random question, Genie. Is
Also,
your profile picture
I
holding a hot dog?
I don't
No,
know.
that's a
It's holding a
stopwatch.
I think it's a
compass.
bag.
Yeah, it's a
Stopwatch or
stopwatch.
Oh, it's a
like a or like a
stopwatch.
or sorry, pocket watch. I guess not a stopwatch.
Pocket
Pocket
watch.
watch or like a compass. I'm inclined to say pocket
Yeah.
watch because of like the string coming off the top.
I think it is a pocket watch.
I don't know.
It looked
It'd
like
be
a hot
funny
dog when
to.
I didn't zoom in.
I was gonna say it'd be funny to think that Genie is just holding a hot dog.
Ah, yes, because I am so related to hot dog content here on whatever channel this
Future
is.
hot dog content. Twitch.tv/Genie Dragon.
No, it's pizza content.
Guys, I'm getting Genie a hot dog costume. No,
No!
just kidding.
No!
No,
Next
one of
stream,
these
face
one,
cam
one
with
of
hot
these days,
dog.
Genie's gonna show up to a meetup, and it's gonna be so bad because we're gonna have a hot dog costume. We're gonna have the skater Genie clothing, which I've said
Yeah,
it wouldn't be that hard to create skater
It
Genie
wouldn't
in
be.
real life.
it wouldn't be. No, Skater Genie, nah.
To the people
We
who
just have
don't
to work
to
on
the people
getting
who don't know the
Biker
skater Genie
Genie.
outfit, all we would need is like magenta ankle socks, brown Birkenstock sandals, and pink headphones. That's all you need.
I still
Have
can't
your
believe that you
children dress
remember
as different content. Oh, that's such a great idea. I love that one, dude.
that.
Hey, Autumn. Come on, hop under. Dude, go. Hop up,
Meow meow.
please. Hop up.
We got the meow
Apologies.
meow. Meow.
Come up. There you go. Apologies about the what. Anyway, I'm back. Hi. What were you? Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Learned a thing. For those who ever want to get content from other people, such as asking them questions or getting them to know anything, threaten them. It took me 2 messages to get as much content as I did. The first message, hey guys, if you have time, could you please send me over some photos today? The second message, 5 of you reacted. Only one person sent me.
Send me your things are.
Threaten people passively.
I thought you meant. Okay, okay.
Oh,
I guess Endo will
passively.
not be getting
Go
a.
look at my message. Did I threaten anyone? No, I said
Nah.
1 person out of 5 did this. I'm seeing a problem here. Because I should have used that on 8-bit. Because there's at least a few times where I've been like, hey guys, can I have like something from you guys? No? Okay. Because what was it? I can scroll down. Sashimi's been the bane of my exit. I joke. There it is. Oh, yes. For my 8-bit documentary, I wanted people to explain the history behind their builds. He said, sure. I said,
And they
sweet,
never sent
thank you.
anything.
And that's the end of our messages.
Rip. Well, I mean, to be fair, that's kind of what he did with 8, but he showed up and then dipped.
He really did,
And
so it was
built
accurate, I
something on
guess.
an island, yeah. Should have expected this, Genie.
How did I learn this? Trial and error. Oh, look, he's live. Sorry. So, want to go further into the questions about the thing? I'm done ranting my little
I
spiel.
accidentally clicked on someone's profile in chat, and I can't make the pop-up go away.
There should be a tiny X if you drag it. You can drag it. You should be able to.
Technical difficulties.
Oh. Thank you, Genie. Thank you, Genie.
Oh, look, high fall.
Yeah, we
Oh,
just
yes,
casually
that
switched to the B right. What did I just do? No, what did I just do? No, this is so bad. Okay, chat, I'm killing you for just a moment.
Oh, chat, you're getting
Docs.
murdered.
Hi,
Chat.
chat.
What are you? What?
You're gonna dox chat?
Docs. DOCKS.
Oh, okay.
Docs.
Docs.
Yeah. Multiple of doc.
Can you what? How do you? I've got it as like a pop out, and it's not going back into my OBS.
You have to
Drag
close
it in.
it.
Drag it into your OBS.
I mean, it's
I'm
I'm
rewatching the
dragged.
Anniversary-ville.
It's
Yeah, yeah, I did include the stalker photo because it fits us. That's the only. That's the one. That's the first image that I have of like the three of us to have witnessed to the 7-Eleven day.
So the Docs trio. What is that? What's the
The
Docs
Docs
trio?
trio is me, Fall, and Tori. Shortly after September, I must say, we all accidentally
Okay.
got into a VC and all accidentally said our names to each other. So it was all a
Oh.
nice little hee hee ha ha.
Ah, I see.
all right. This is cursed. I can't. The chat is
There
just.
should be an X on that one.
Well, I can close the chat, but whenever I reopen Docs, and try to reopen it, it reopens the chat as a pop out, and not as just like a part of the screen.
Ooh. I know how to fix that, I just don't remember at the moment.
Tory times greater than
Tori
Docs
time.
trio.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
Story times were definitely interesting.
Did I add the photo? Did I add the pictures of me and Fall talking about Tori, and then me, Ham, Fall talking about Tori? I think I
I
did.
don't
It
know
should
if
be
you
at the end.
did. I noticed that you included what, like, Tori setting his sword on fire. That was
I did
fun.
include that one.
There was two videos. What was the one next to it? Ah, it was.
The next to it is you getting closer.
Oh. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Which I didn't know. I don't think I knew existed until I watched that video. I'm gonna be completely honest.
I knew it existed. I just forgot about it.
Also, you put in my meme of the nerd in Florida.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Bucky sent me that one, I believe.
I still have some of the 8-bit memes that I made. I'm pretty sure. But that
Good.
wouldn't have fit, but like I still have some of the 8-bit memes.
The 8-bit meat. All the memes are lovely.
Yeah. Scroll up in DMs, I sent it to you. Did? Oh. I just don't think I noticed. I didn't my memory is that of a bee. It
A
is
bee?
not good. A bee. Because I can't say goldfish because apparently goldfish have good memory.
Do they?
Apparently.
Yeah, goldfish do have decent
Better
memory.
than me. No.
I'm
Oh.
I
screwing up
mean,
the entire layout of my OBS just casually. This is incredible.
well,
I love streaming.
while it would be a feel the pain. No, just kidding.
Feel the
Uh,
burn.
while it would be appropriate for me to have the memory of a goldfish, I think a bee is more accurate because I am the wee bit of the dumb sometimes.
Aren't we all?
Fair enough.
I hate this. What is going on? Oh, yay. There we go. I still can't put the chat in my... I still can't put my chat back. We'll do this later.
That is unfortunate. Deal with it later.
Yeah, we'll deal with it later. Yeah, so I sent Genie my paragraphs, and then I got sent a video, like, that night.
I was working on it so fast.
Yeah, how long
Oh,
did it take you? How long were you
total
working
7
on
hours
that? 7 hours was
across
it? That
two
was
days.
what?
I had a
Genie,
good time.
you
I
bad
could have
lad.
gone further and finished it in one night. I
No,
lie
don't
because
kill
I
yourself,
needed
please.
other stuff, but I said no, no, no. I have work tomorrow. I'll go to bed at
Yeah.
2.
Ah,
So I
yes, the best standard. I have work tomorrow. Let's go to bed at 2. What time do you have to get up?
7.
Oh, Genie, what's your job?
Ah, yes,
I didn't know you had one.
5.
I work retail
Oh, cool.
for Monday, Tuesday. I will
Normal.
share more off
Yeah,
stream.
I was gonna say
Man,
I'm
y'all
not
have
gonna ask
jobs.
more.
Y'all have jobs. What the heck?
Yep.
I'm
It's only for
jobless.
summer.
No, no, no. Makes sense. Yeah.
It's for summer,
I
and then I
I
get either fired or laid off. Quotes around both, because it's a joke. It's a lovely place.
I remain I remain jobless and probably will for a while, just because I have enough stuff going on. School is a thing, and I'm not a fan of it. It's
Yeah, don't add job onto stressful work.
nah, 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 nah.
Add bad things will happen.
At least I don't have to deal with calculus anymore until university. But I
That's
get a
true.
year of reprieve from calculus.
Other thing is that my stream preview is super tiny.
Hey, dude, at least you're trying to get jobs. That's good on you. Good on you. I don't even think I have like a proper resume yet. I'm waiting to do that September when I do Calm.
Oh, Kibu, hello.
Oh, Kibu, oh my goodness, hello. Hello. Run. Fall, why would you be chasing away our viewers? There's nothing going wrong here. What? The admin warriors doing something sketchy? Never heard of before. Unheard
Yeah.
of.
Okay, but you were talking about the 7-Eleven meetup that we did. Do does most of the dragon didn't even know what that is?
I don't
Sorry,
think
one
I know what
second.
that is. I'm gonna be completely
So
honest.
Mind me.
what happened was, I was done my exams, and I was bored with life. So I was talking with Genie and
Fair enough.
discovered that Genie had a spare, like super early into the afternoon.
Yeah.
So what I did
Yeah.
was I just casually biked to Jasper Place, and
I remember
I
that. I
biked to their
remember
high
meeting you
school,
at.
and I just hung out outside, met Genie outside, and we went to 7-Eleven and got slushies. Just
That's funny.
um I also got a free 24 pack.
Oh, was that
I also
I
got
love
a
hearing just the
Using
rattling of.
pastel?
I got a free with my medium slushy pack of 24 little bags of Maynard's Sour Patch Kids Tricksters, which I call my
Ah, les
yeah,
imposteurs.
exactly, which in French is what Kleb just said, which is why I call them my Among Us gummies. And I'm gonna eat some on the podcast right now. And their whole gimmick, the reason they're called tricksters, is because their color may or may not be different than the flavor that they are. I'm still not done. I think there's two left. I'm having one now. Chewing noises. You guys wanted ASMR? I'm gonna chew it.
Oh.
I'm gonna
ASMR
chew into the mic.
podcast. Oh my goodness. Among Us.
I don't know how loud gummies are to chew. It's not like there's a crunch, but
Crunch. If there was, that would be concerning.
Maynard's Tricksters gummies. It's actually crunchy. Imagine that's the
It's actually hard candy. It's like Werther's hard candy.
no. It's just like you're just putting in a whole warhead. It's sour, but Genie talking in chat while being on the stream.
Oh, okay. Well, Genie's taking a break for a bit.
Okay.
We will see you back here soon. It is definitely. I don't know. What did you want to go into SYC now that Genie's taking a little
Yeah, let's move
a
on
small
to
break?
SYC. So, the reason why we had to do this podcast now is because in 2 days, on Saturday, me and only some of you are going to know David, but Aaron Yeager on 8-Bit David.
Aaron
I'm
Yeager.
getting a ride with him. We're driving out to Three Hills. And a day later, Kleb will also be coming, and that is for a Christian summer camp
Oh,
that we have gone to every year since grade
Christian
6.
overnight youth camp.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, fun fact, I've been going since before then because my parents used to be directors there. So I've been going like,
True.
I don't know, for like as long as I can remember
Yeah.
almost.
So I outgrew
I've
it.
been
I
going
am
there for
volunteering with David um, as an intern. So I'm there a day earlier. Um, it's a really good time. Um, I know some people here in the chat are also going. I think what's funny is that we're basically depriving 9-bit of all player its entire player base. It's just gonna be
yeah,
Ducky and
true.
our mega grinders playing for like a week.
Yeah, that's gonna be yes, let's give the grinders even more time.
Yeah, as if Flygon needs the opportunity to make the wealth gap even larger.
Exactly. Like I played a little bit these past few days. I all I have really in terms of wealth is like a villager breeder now and the beginnings of a villager trading hall. That's about it.
I just made sure I had 2 villagers in boats hidden in the ground, and then I
Well,
left.
yeah, Kibu. Some there are you and well, that's what Ham meant by a few other people in the chat.
Yeah,
It was like you and Micah
might be stream
and
latency,
anyone else. Probably not.
but
Stream latency. Sure, 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 sure. Uh, Ham, you should stream more. No, just
I
kidding.
apparently have 20 followers, according to my stream manager. I can't even name
That
who all
is,
of those would be.
it is fun time. Honestly, yeah,
I can't even name who
I
all those
should
would be.
stream more. No, I would stream more if I didn't have, no time to do the lore and stuff that I want to do, let alone the just random whatever stuff that I also want to do. Hollow Knight anyone? No, just kidding.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, SYC. It is what 5 days long, overnight at in Three Hills Prairie College. Great time.
Oh, it's incredible.
Usually most people are dead by the end of it, but hey, that is
Well,
like
yeah, I
not.
think this is the reason why my family went to Kananaskis before SYC is because we tried doing a vacation after SYC last year, and it was terrible. I was
I
so sick.
accidentally almost killed you.
I was so sick. But yeah, basically it was, oh, I get to be sick in an Airbnb instead of being sick at home. Um, so I
Yep.
missed most of the vacation to that. So that's why we had
Yippee.
small vacation right before SYC and big vacation literally a month after. Which you kind of did exactly the
Where,
same thing. But you're also going somewhere
yeah,
after, so.
we're going to Waterton afterwards. Yes. Where are you guys going for your big vacation?
BC.
Oh yeah,
I
fun.
don't
That's
actually
fun.
know
That's
where in BC, but BC.
fun. Just BC.
Yeah, we're
Just
we're going somewhere
just
with
for you
lakes
and the
because we're gonna be kayaking again. Um,
fun.
yeah, no, kayaking is just a thing with our family. We rented kayaks one time in 2020 to try. Genie will be back in 3 minutes. Okay. We rented kayaks, went on Shoot Swap Lake in like Canmore, tried it, loved it, and then got our own. So now we just have them, and we do it
Fair enough.
multiple times a summer.
Yeah. Well, kayaking is good. I've gone kayaking a bit. I think we have a kayak that mostly my dad uses. It is definitely a
One
time.
seater or two seater?
I think only one
Okay.
seater.
Yeah, we have two seaters because no way we're getting four one
Oh,
seaters.
fun. Yeah, 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 yeah. Understandable.
Yeah. So that'll be a fun time. Um, but yeah. So
Uh,
SYC, man, like SYC is basically like everything you could want in a summer camp, like in a
true.
summer camp.
It
Straight
is
up, like
so lovely.
I don't think
Well, like and more.
have I. I'm trying to think
Amazing.
if I've no I've had a bad experience at SYC, but it was like my first year, so.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
Well, wasn't your first year? You were like the only one from our church
No, it was
going.
the second year, and second year was
Oh, it's
fine.
the second year.
But
Okay.
for I can talk about that off stream. But yes, no, second
Yeah,
year
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
actually
But yeah.
fine. Second year they divided it by juniors and seniors. They had separate weeks. Um, so there were still people from Jasper Place there, but they were just not in the juniors. Um,
Mm.
so I think uh they must have counted grade nines as seniors in that case. They must have done grades. They would have
Probably.
done 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 10, 11, 12, because David wasn't there. He must have been in the
Oh.
senior. He's got 2 grades on me, so I'm thinking he must have been in the seniors for that. That's the only reason I can think of
Mm,
why I
yeah.
would have been the only one that year, because he was
Mm-hmm.
definitely there. I think his team won that year.
Ah, yes, the
Welcome
good old
back.
Yeah.
Time
SYC
to put
wreck
Genie's
that I've.
profile picture back on OBS.
Genie just got accepted to university. That's what that was.
Yo!
Woo! Yeah,
Caught
let's
live on
go.
stream.
Oh my gosh, caught in 4K.
Oh yeah.
Let's
That's what that
go.
was, is because the nice little thing makes me have to pay to get in. Anyway, don't go to university,
Woohoo!
it's expensive. But
Wait.
No, don't. You can't say that. No.
Uh.
Uh, I was just about to say, ah, yes, wreck the thing that I have personally never won. But hey,
Yeah, Rec. Rec. I personally think. I honestly think we could talk about Rec a lot with Ducky, and there, or and maybe a bit
that
of
is
Fall,
true. So we'll.
because but mainly Ducky, because I think there's. I love Rec and MCC for the same reasons. And there's a lot of similarities if you're familiar with
That's
them
that
both.
is true. Actually, yeah, there are a lot of
Yeah.
similarities.
Um, but Rec is one probably. I like Rec probably more than the average camper, and it's just because I'm more athletic generally than most people there.
Mm. Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and I
I
like
am like,
sports and stuff. I get big
yeah.
competitive with Rec. Sorry, Jeannie. We started talking about
Mm-hmm.
SYC while you were gone.
ah,
So if you'd like to, I'm not sure how much you're gonna have to say here. Um, But yeah, Rec, I
I'm
mean,
doing what you
it
want.
is, I call it IRL MCC a lot. They divide the whole camp into
Basically,
6 teams, assign each team a color. You have to make a team name that has the color in the name, and you just
yeah.
play very creative game. There's never generic games.
No, absolutely
The
not.
most generic sport that has ever been played, I think, in SYC Rec is soccer, but with 4 balls.
Ultimate Frisbee, I think, was one of them though.
Yeah, okay. Ultimate Frisbee was played once at the 2 day
Yeah.
long SYC.
Yes.
But besides that, I mean, there's never anything like just sort of basic. They're very
No,
creative with
it
the
was.
games. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you get points for your team throughout the week, and then at the end, the winning team gets a big trophy full of candy. Um, or whatever else. I'm not sure if they still do that. But there's candy.
I don't
I think they
remember.
might.
You get your
I
name
think
put on the trophy. I know that.
yeah. They get something. Um,
Yeah.
but I've never won.
I
Which
also have never
kind of
won.
sucks because I'm done all my years. I did SYC
Yeah.
every year since grade 6, and I've fully graduated from being a camper there. I've never won, and as an intern, I'm not gonna get a team. So
Ah,
what I've
rip.
been tempted to
No.
do, what I'm tempted to do, is go
Like pick a team
to
and bet.
Catherine and say,
Oh
I
yeah.
want you to randomly assign me a color, but don't tell me which one. And then at the end of the week, just tell me if I got it.
That is that
It's
is
not
yeah, I
going to be
like
the same
that.
experience because obviously winning, you feel like you earned it because you played for the team.
Oh yeah.
But I just want to know because it'd just be a bit funny if I got a win that way. Um,
And that's what I was gonna say is like I am also uh not quite as athletic as you are, and also I don't think as competitive as you, but rack is definitely an experience, that's for sure.
yeah.
It is a
And
lot of
actually,
fun.
good segue, and this is something that you can join in with Genie. This is how because I'm more competitive and I care more about rec at SYC. One thing that I did last year, which for context, at the first day of rec, is always get together with your team, make a team name, make a team poster, make a team dance and cheer.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Then you go up onto the stage in front of everyone, show off your team, do your chant, and you get points based on how good your poster, name, and chant are.
Are we gonna go into this
And
then?
so there
Okay.
are, yeah, this is something an idea Pori gave me last year. What I did was I got on a call with Kleb and I said, look,
Mm-hmm.
the branding for the team matters because you get spirit points throughout the whole week, and it definitely matters because the first game is literally come up with something cool. So
Yeah.
me and Kleb created team names for every possible color last year
Yeah.
before going in because we've been on
Do you still have the
teams
list?
that sucked at it. And I had a
Green
big
ogres.
discussion with
Gosh.
Corey about it. There's some teams where it's like I'm actually tempted because we made such a good list of names last year to say we make a list of things you should not do. So Genie, this is my list of things that you probably should. I didn't actually write down a list. I'm just gonna see how many I can remember. List of things you should not do when making an SYC rec team. Number one, make your cheer be "Let's go X clap 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 clap."
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I hear it all the
Yeah.
time. And then number two on that list, right under, this is not as bad as this, but making your team cheer, "I believe that X will win."
Oh,
Oh yeah.
because that's been done too
It,
much. It's been
exactly. Like it
done.
sounds it sounds creative because it's from a song and stuff, but it's been done so much. I've heard it done for blue once, and I've heard it done for
Mm.
green twice, and Kleb, we were on one of the ones that did it for green.
Yeah. That's right.
I think
That
what's
was
funny
it.
is that team was like probably one of the best in terms of like being on a team with people we know, but it was so bad.
Mm-hmm.
So Genie, this
No, it
this was the
was.
train
The
wreck.
name was awful.
This is the train wreck, Genie, that I call the Green Ogres.
Oh yes, I remember hearing
We
this.
were on a team that
Gosh.
was called the Green Ogres because someone wanted to make a Shrek joke. You can do that
Yeah.
if you do it well. There's been a Green Eggs and Ham before where they drew the Dr. Seuss character perfectly on the poster. You can get away with stuff like that. Green Ogres, they drew Shrek from the eyebrows up.
Hmm.
So it was they just drew a huge hill on the poster with ogre ears and had everybody
Yeah.
sign the hill. You couldn't tell it was ogre. It was just this big mass with a bunch of names on it. And
Mm-hmm.
then they made the cheer, "I believe that green will win."
It
Oh
was.
fun.
It
So
was a wreck.
it yeah, we didn't do too bad in the rec that year,
I
but
think we got like
I felt
fourth or
I
something.
felt a
Yeah.
small amount of shame on that team, at least on the first day where we had to advertise the team to everyone.
Yeah. Weren't you assigned to be like the ogre?
No, I
Like you were
tried to
supposed to come
make
in like.
I made myself the ogre. They were
Oh
just gonna go
right.
up on the
Yeah.
stage, hold up the poster, and chant, "I believe that that green will win." Right? I was like, guys, guys,
Yeah.
guys, why don't I be an ogre and chase all of you off the stage? Like, at least have something there that sounds creative. And nobody really got it, so
I
I
don't think
kind of
that
just
worked.
acted as an
No.
ogre, looking like I was an idiot while they did their cheer.
Yeah.
Um,
It was.
Yeah. So we're not gonna go through. I think if we're gonna do a whole name and cheer brainstorming session before SYC Club, we'll do it on our own thing, maybe after the
Yeah.
stream
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
maybe just in DMs or something. But I
Mm-hmm.
want to go through some of the old list.
I was gonna say we need to go through some of the old lists to see if they're how many are still viable.
Well, none of them got used.
No. One of them got used. At least one of them got. Oh no, 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 no! Because that was Rose's idea that we used,
Yes, exactly, and that was
wasn't
not on
it?
our list
Yeah.
because
No.
basically, because the name has to be in your team name. Me and Kleb had the idea that what if we just use a different word for the color? And so for red, we came up with names that use the word crimson, but we didn't think of scarlet. And Rose ripped out one with scarlet super fast, and it got picked. So technically,
Oh
that
yeah.
concept has been used, but that doesn't mean it can't work again. So for
Mm-hmm.
instance, and green is the worst to make names for. We
Oh,
had like
absolutely.
we
It's
had emerald eagles as our idea, and
emerald.
then a few. We also
Mm-hmm.
had some normal colors names. Um, let's see. But okay, this is still my favorite name, Genie. I've bragged about this name sometimes. This is a name that we came up with for Orange. So the this and like I threw this in just like if this would be allowed because I don't know if this would be allowed, but
Oh yeah.
the basic name we came up with for was Orange Owls because we couldn't think of anything better. um, the alternate name that we came up with was Maple Monarchs,
Which
and
That's not bad.
the idea that
I
I
like. Yeah.
had that I thought this is the cleverest thing ever, but it's like it's a little bit of an idea, right? And this is
Mm-hmm.
based on it's sort of going down the same route that Kleb's team did a few years back where his team was called Code Blue.
Hmm.
Yeah.
The name that I came up with for Orange was Amber Alert.
Oh yes, love Amber Alert.
Probably don't want that at a youth
Yeah,
camp,
that's
you know. But
it's a
I mean,
youth camp.
you can't really.
Yeah, so it's like I'm not sure if that would be okay, but I think
Sounds a bit sketchy.
if it was okay, I think it would be a cool idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Uh.
Anyway, we're going to definitely have a podcast episode after camp, so we can go over more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Then this is all generic, sort of nothing, and there's a lot more specific stories that we'll have to tell. So let's move on. Something that I did not
Yeah.
have on the list, but because I want to get more out of our guest Genie, let's talk
Genie.
about the 8-bit films.
I thought he was gonna say, "Let's talk about the incident," and I was about to scream.
Genie. Let's talk about the incident.
I was waiting for him just to say, just turn and hear the incident, and I don't think I would have been okay. Yes, the films.
Uh,
Films.
I mean, the incident was just like a dream you had about a sim, right?
Yeah, yeah. No, it's not even that. It is just a dream that has no sense. Anyway,
You know what? Talk
yes.
about the incident.
No, I don't
Real.
want to talk
Okay,
about.
okay, okay.
No, the incident does not get talked about today.
All right, but let's talk
Okay.
about the films.
Denied. Yeah.
Let's talk about the
All right.
films. So, Jeannie, how did the films get started?
A film
Well,
study.
yes, but like,
Film
what
class
was?
2023. We were asked to do a movie. And I only have one inspiration for the last 3 years of my life, and that's been 8-bit. So, of course, I chose 8-bit. And the story of that is I don't know. I don't like the first movie.
You don't like the first movie?
I don't like it. I didn't like how it turned
It's the
out.
only one where I get a character. No, just kidding.
It doesn't have correlation, I swear.
Okay.
I don't know. I think I did it poorly as like a first film in 3 years, so I can understand why
I
it
mean,
turned
it
out
was
the way
again.
it was.
It was your first film in 3 years. It's fine.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
enjoyed
I just
it.
hold
I
myself
thought it
to a
was
high
very
standard.
Which
entertaining.
I guess I should establish for the 1 year Dragon Family recap video. I said that the first film was one of my favorite experiences, and I still say I think the first film was more fun than the second film, and I think the blooper reel
Mhm.
is funnier.
Yes.
That is,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it was more fun, A, because we got to film at night. I think we filmed longer generally. Um,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
also because the first film was the only one that had scenes with all four of us talking. Me, the three of us, and Doot Doot.
Yes.
I don't think there was ever actually a scene with all four of us. I think there was a
There was
scene
not.
with.
I made that completely illegal.
Oh, true.
For
Okay, but
reasons.
three of us. In the second
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
this in the second film there was none of that. Like
Mhm.
there was one-on-one conversations a couple times.
And even then, hardly any lines.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the first film was so dialogue heavy.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that's one of the reasons why I don't like it. Is it did keep everyone entertained. I don't like the ending. That's the only part that I have violence with.
Ah,
Yeah. But man, it was
fair enough.
so fun to film. It was so fun to film the dialogue scenes because we got so many bloopers out of it that are just like complete nonsense.
That's the trip.
The third movie I get to be alone
Detective
instead. Yeah,
trial.
because we all died. Genie killed off her
I'm
cast.
I'm
Yeah, what the heck?
I'm also going to put this out here since if any of them are wanting to watch, I did pose the question: how would you feel if I brought the littles in as cast
Mm,
members?
Oh,
Because I
I think
did
it'd be
pitch that
fun.
idea.
I
Clevo said, "Oh boy," and you went, and both of you went to bed shortly after. So I'm like, well,
I Pori would probably be down.
it's like they'd be background characters. I shove them in a corner. I just want more people in a room to pretend there's more people in a
Is one
room.
of them gonna be a
Fair
bartender?
enough.
No,
No,
our
no,
bartender is
actually.
currently in the room.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I'm gonna have to learn some fancy tricks. No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um.
because like I just make the littles like play fake poker at a table, and that's all they do.
Okay.
Give them like some Uno cards or something like that. I don't know.
Exactly. Maybe a few like poker chips just to like throw around randomly.
I
Yeah.
want to be the one person who finds the video and says, "Wait, they're playing poker, but those are Uno cards."
Yeah, I would love to have that because my goal is to like record it this summer and then present it at next year's film festival. That's what I want to do
Oh
I
yeah.
see. I
because
see.
that's my goal. If not, we're just gonna have it as like a little funny haha finish off the series as a trilogy kind of thing.
Nice.
I'll present it and take all the credit. No, just kidding. I'm kidding.
What? Of course.
No, no, don't do this to me. My morals will not allow it.
Yeah. Yeah. But the first film was crazy. Um.
Uh,
Yeah, it was
no,
a good
I'm
time.
excited. If this upcoming film, because I pitched Genie an idea for how I want it to go. I'm excited for if it goes the way I think it will.
Okay. I haven't pitched
I don't
anything.
know.
Because I'm definitely not in the same. Genie thinks creatively very
No,
differently than me.
true.
So
I mean, your Krieger stuff is chef's kiss. You're like your
I
Krieger,
I
because you
heard
originally
fresh
wrote
fresh when you said chef kiss.
chef's kiss. Chef.
yeah, I mean if that
But
ever.
Ham's writing for season two of Krieger, the original season two of Krieger.
Oh, the original
Impeccable.
season 2 script
Yeah, the OG
before
season
anybody.
two.
Okay, if anybody watches back the VOD out of Tori, Sal, Fall, those like anybody who joined after season 1 of Krieger.
Mm-hmm.
I if you weren't there for this, I wrote a full season 2 script using just the season 1 members because I didn't know there'd be anyone new. And we tried it and people weren't able to make it and we scrapped it. But I was really proud of how well that script turned out. Um,
It did turn out
Understandable.
well.
and here's some things now that looking back, I just want to get your opinions on that would have ended up happening. Genie main antagonist, villain Genie. That would have happened.
Yeah, it would have been entertaining to say the least. I think that it could have definitely been interesting.
Yeah, we would have had villain Genie. We would have the end would have happened a lot faster, and it wouldn't have been like what we're kind of imagining now, which is the end episode where we go to the end and we have a big battle and we're done. There would have been multiple episodes in the end as the setting.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
It would have been something for sure. I will say my character definitely would have been very different.
Yeah, no, because your character was gonna keep like being the same kind of a character. Um,
Oh
I
yeah.
think it would have. Yeah, I mean, your character, your
I
character is slowly going insane, Cleb. That wasn't going to happen. If somebody,
feel like my character is much more interesting
I,
now.
I
I don't
think
know.
that
I don't know
I
about
think
you.
what we have now, there's a lot more character development, and in that regard, it might be slightly
Yeah.
better. Um, I think the development for idea for the original script was going to be that, um, like the Nether and Ocean sort of make amends.
Mm. Yeah. Because originally, what there's a whole thing about the war and whatnot,
Yeah.
and like that was the big conflict was Nether and Ocean don't like each other.
Yeah.
They're not friends.
Yeah, except then the problem is we ran out of Nether characters. And
They
you
all
were
disappeared.
friends with me, so that went out the window instantly.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was time to be sure. Yep.
But yeah, point being, me Klebo and Genie all think actually me and Kleb think actually kind of similarly creatively is what I found.
Yeah, fairly similar.
There's a
Yeah.
few like things that I did for Krieger and for 16-bit that Kleb also did for 16-bit, like almost to a T.
It's funny how similar we were
Yeah, there were
or we
some
are.
there's some funny little things, but I still think we do there are definitely creative differences between the three of us, and with Genie.
Mm-hmm.
I think Genie especially thinks differently when writing these scripts and stuff.
I'm
Well, it only makes
actually
it more
very upset with how I'm
fun.
writing this script currently.
I think
Because
that's
right
what the
now,
difference is.
I will pull it up because it is a paragraph long.
Genie, what's one of my lines so far? Out of
Heyo.
context.
Once. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. One second. A friend is texting me about my scholar, or not my scholarship, school.
Your acceptance.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
All right. Let's see. Random line from Ham Jamathith.
Yeah, no context, minimal spoilers. It can be just like a one word thing.
Uh, is
Heyo.
anyone? Question mark.
Is
Is
anyone?
anyone?
Question mark. I can't wait. I can't wait.
For the record, that entire thing is or the entire conversation that I just read out, that is a page long.
Oh,
The intro is about 3 sentences long,
okay.
Oh boy.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
and I have nothing else planned.
I mean,
So I
I
have a
gave you an
very nice
idea.
message from Kleb that I'm about to reiterate into a script sometime eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was just one night I have these Hentai corpse moment. No. But I have these shower thoughts sometimes late at night. My brain just like starts rapid firing ideas.
I
And one
send
of those things was just like I decided to text Jeannie, "Hey, I have some ideas for your movie," and then typed out like a whole paragraph of like what I think the plot could be.
that is my response to him was, man, your late night shower thoughts really came full force.
At some point, something I'd like to do is get all three of us, or maybe and perhaps Dude as well, to like write a film, like just a one shot of like with like entirely self-contained of its own thing, with just the
Oh
all
yeah,
four of us trying to like write something together.
it'd be
Ooh,
so
that'd be fun.
funny because we're all very different
Yeah.
in our creative. Oh,
See, I
it's
guess
funny.
that's the difference between me and Kleb is Kleb will have a whole plot in the shower. I didn't even have the whole plot halfway into my ARG.
That is the
I
difference. Is I've
changed.
had my
I mean,
ARG
I knew I
planned
was
out
gonna
for
die,
so
but I
long.
changed the like plot leading up to it so many times.
No, that's the thing. Is I had my ARG. I still have my ARG. I had to change a few things because I wanted it to be a little bit shorter. But I've had my ARG planned out for like months now,
Ooh.
Yeah,
like
Kleb plans
almost a
this
year
more. I just
now.
kind of do it, and just let it
It's
happen.
yeah.
Even the Krieger thing, I think we started doing like your plan for your lore before we had even figured out what was
Hmm.
gonna happen to Qualms and what was gonna happen after.
Yeah.
That was made up
Yeah,
later.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
don't think that far ahead. I just kind of trust that someone will pitch an idea that works, or I'll figure something out. All
Yeah.
right. I think we're kind of nearing the we're at 1 hour 50 minutes, which I guess is 1 hour 40 minutes of
Natural
podcast
stop.
time. So we're gonna start wrapping up.
Natural stopping point.
I'm
Yeah.
going to do the because I know that Tori watches Chuckle Sandwich and I also do. I am going to straight up plagiarize Chuckle Sandwich and ask a question to Genie. Uh,
Let's go.
Okay.
Genie, would you rather have
Oh God.
unlimited bacon
No! Oh, I answer wrong every time.
But
There's a wrong
Anyways,
but
answer.
no more video
continue.
games. Or would you rather have games, unlimited games, but no games?
I feel like the bacon is the natural, like,
Games, but no games.
beneficial option.
The way I understand it, there's
Game.
not a right answer. I mean, you
There's
can
not.
argue that there's a right answer, but that doesn't mean that there is a correct answer.
Yeah, I've said it before. I don't remember who I was talking to. I think it was on the bus with someone, and I said, well, games but no games, as like a double negative. I like that idea. And they went, no, you're wrong. Proved why I was wrong, and I've never been the same since. And then I remember Ham saying this before, explaining why bacon is right,
No.
and and
If
I've
you
been like,
I'm
yeah,
pretty sure I don't consider there to be a right answer, but I actually think that saying games but no games is the right answer.
I don't know. I chose the other one, and people blew me up for that
And
one. So
the
I
reason for and my reasoning is there's bacon in both, but if you pick the bottom one then you might get games.
that's what I say.
True.
There's bacon in
That's
No,
both, but you
everyone
might
knows
also
what you're
get
getting.
games.
You might also
Exactly.
get
You get to
games.
find out
Yes.
what games and no games means, right?
That's
Versus
true.
just
Honestly,
guaranteed no games.
that's
Guarantee
what
no
I
games, no
felt
bacon.
like. That's what I felt like whenever I played the Minecraft April Fool's update this year. It's just like there were so many because the descriptions for like the little add-ons. I don't know if you guys have played the April Fool's
Nope.
update, but it was
Maybe.
the voting update or
Oh
whatever,
yes, I played it once.
where every like 5-10 minutes randomly it'll give you a vote and you get to vote between like 2 to like 5 options or whatever for what gets to happen to your Minecraft world. And the descriptions that they give you are so random. It is so funny, and some of them are just like hilarious fun. Oh no, the game is in French and you have a mustache. Uh, which is a thing that
That's the
happened.
only thing I remember
Uh,
is French mode.
yeah. But there was another thing where it's like, ah, yes, the moon gets bigger, which means it drags you around with the gravity, and you have it's such a pain. Oh my word. Oh, yeah, there's also a moon dimension. It is there are a lot of things that game adds. That's just but yeah, that just reminds me of that where it's like, yes, do I take the chance? Do I take the chance? What does this mean? We're gonna find out.
Yeah. But I think personally, if I went on that podcast, I'd actually probably say unlimited bacon but no games, and I would literally just make the argument that I love bacon. Look, listen, unlimited bacon, and like they try to talk about the games. I'm like, look, have you ever like? I'm not sure you're getting that
Have you
there's
ever
unlimited
tried
bacon.
bacon? Have you ever have you ever tried bacon?
Like,
Like,
no,
come on,
look,
man.
come on, like, come on, it's
Bacon.
bacon. Like, you don't want unlimited bacon? I'd like,
Awesome
I would,
games.
I would 180 that on Schlatt so hard. Games is better.
uh,
What?
hello, fall. Uh, I will say one thing that I find, or what am I saying? One thing. For I'd say a majority of this podcast, maybe like 3/4 of it, I've just been on Parkour Warriors, just going through the courses.
That's so good. That's
It's not
so
even gonna.
good.
It's like the TikTok parkour in the background.
Oh, we should have had you
I've
record it
gone
to
through.
just like cut to it at a part of.
Oh
No, I'm kidding.
no,
I'm not editing this
no,
at all.
no, that'd just be embarrassing. It'd be embarrassing. I went through at least medium ending on all 7 courses, some
No,
hard.
I was telling Pori when MCCR came out, if we had to make a team intro video with us, then it would just be us on Parkour Warrior saying, "Hey Nox crew, we use your products. Look at us. Also, we're very good as we fall into the void again." Um,
With Take the L. Hey, I think this one's my favorite. Take the L.
and then Pori runs by and beats Take the L, and we're like, "Pori!" That's only if Pori's on our team. I don't know if he would be.
Sure.
Yeah. It's tough. There's too
before we
many.
end,
We've
5
got too many
minutes.
people who would want to be on a team. Um,
That's true.
but I think Kleb guaranteed you're in, and that's because you stream Minecraft content at
What?
all.
Oh, true. Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it
yeah,
well,
yeah.
because it is
I was
content.
gonna
It
be like
is
skill
content
wise,
creators,
nah.
so we
It
would
is.
need
It
you.
is
We would
content
definitely
creators.
need you. There's a high
Hey,
chance that
I'm
we'd grab
needed.
Genie.
Whoa.
And then other than
Yo,
that,
I'm
it's just you
needed.
take like any two of me, Fall, Pori, Endo, because Endo's a big streamer. Um,
Tori.
Tori has 2 Minecraft videos. That's enough.
Yeah. Or like, I don't
Yeah,
know, bread meep.
yeah. It'd be
Like
two of them,
any of
and
those
then
guys.
no matter what, I would make you. I would drag you into a VC and talk about Sands of Time for like four
Absolutely.
combined hours across a few days.
Hey, future stream. You guys want to play that dungeon map? No, just kidding.
Ooh.
Or we,
That'll
yeah,
not be
we
on this stream, chat. That will not be on
absolutely
this. That
not.
will not be on
That'll
this
be
channel.
mine.
Go follow twitch.tv/Klebo with 2 O's, or
Yeah.
twitch.tv/Genie_dragons, or dragon or dragons.
Should be one dragon.
Wait,
Dragon,
The
it
yeah.
is
other
just one. There's no S.
Capital.
There's no S. There's no S. I've
the other channel
capital.
has multiple dragons.
Yeah, I've got you tagged in the title, so yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna say
It
wrap up
is.
here.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
We will be back with a new guest in like
Yeah.
what, 2 weeks or something.
Thank you all for listening in. We hope you'll join us next time, and farewell.
I
Bye.
switched to the stream ending screen, but I don't mute us. No, I'm gonna mute myself, and
Hey.
it's gonna be super random.
Mm.
Hi, Club.
All right. Well. Hey guys.
It's our channel now, Club. We can do what we want.
Thank you guys for all joining in. For all of you who joined in at any point, and for those of you watching the VODs, super appreciated. Hope you'll join us in a future podcast for who knows what random topics and guests will be coming on next time. And until then, see you later.